Now this is the perfect soft glam look. When it comes to black girl soft glam, it takes a bit of skill and technique to achieve these looks. Let me show you how to do that. When you hear soft glam, doesn't necessarily mean using minimal products or applying with less effort. On the contrary, you actually need a good amount of product to achieve a soft glam look. The major key in doing a soft glam is the technique and the color infusion, like using the right colors to get the perfect balance of softness to your makeup. You want to majorly infuse earthy tones like nudes, browns, your beige, tans, like colors that are a bit closer to your skin tone. That is what will really bring out the softness in your makeup. Think of it this way: if you're trying to blend into something, like you're trying to be invisible, like a camouflage kind of situation, you use the colors closer to that thing to make yourself invisible. That is what soft glam is. Using those right tones, those right colors that are really close to your skin tone is what really make it look like you're not doing much, but you actually did much. For the eyeshadow, I'm going to be using my concealer as base. This is the Fenty Beauty concealer in 385W, and I'm just going to apply this to my eyelid. I'm going to go ahead and just blend it out from the edges and then blend inward. I'm going into my setting powder to set that concealer. Just going to majorly set it on the brow bone, because it's the area that needs a lot of setting. And I'm using the Laura Mercier translucent powder. Now keep in mind that we want to infuse brown tones, nudes, and just colors that are closer to our skin tone. So I'm going in with an orange shade from the Paula Beauty palette, the Nigerian brand. So I'm going to be using this as my transition shade. I'm going to just majorly focus the color to the outer corner here and take the leftover inward. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply majorly to this area, right? I'm going to apply majorly to this area, take it out, and then take the remnant inward. That's how you want to apply it, because you want this area lifted. So I'm going to focus it more here, take this out, and then take this in. So I'm going to layer this about 4 times until I'm satisfied with the intensity of this. Just in the same manner, I layer it 4 times. I'm going to go in with a deeper shade of brown. Keep in mind, we're going to be doing a lot of layering for this look. That is really what will give the makeup depth and intensity. I'm going to layer on the eyeshadow with a deeper shade of brown. This is my Fenty Beauty bronzer I'm using, in Mocha Mami. And I'm just going to apply it using the same technique from the outer corner. And I'm using the same brush. From the outer corner, I'll take it outward and then bring the remnants inward. And I'm just going to do the same thing over and over again till I'm satisfied with the intensity. I've layered this about 5 times and I think I'm good with this. Now I'm going in with a deeper shade of brown from the Juvia's Place bronzer palette. This is in the shade Deep Dark, and I'm just going to, in the same manner, apply it from the outer corner here, focusing more here, take the remnant inward. I'm also going to layer this about 4 times. So I'm just focusing it here, taking it outward, and bringing the rest inward. I see the eyeshadow is getting a bit more intense now, and it's giving more depth. You can see the depth from the outer corner of the eye to the inner corner. That's what you want. I'm using another brush to apply this. I layered this about 4 times as well. I'm going to my Juvia's Place Coffee Shop palette, using a smaller blending brush to this deep brown shade. And now for this, I'm just going to focus it to the outer corner only. I'm not taking this inward. I'm just going to drag it into my eye and take it out just a bit. You can see what I did there. I'm just going to apply it here only, because I want this area a little bit more lifted. I'll go back in with the other brush I used and just blend out the edges. Just gonna blend it out only to the outer corner. I'm gonna go in with a clean blending brush and just blend out the edges only, just to make it more neater. Now I'm gonna go back into our eyelid to just bring back that concealer we covered with our crease color. I'm just using a bit of the concealer I used on my eyelid. I'm just bringing it back, just like so. I'm going into my blending brush and I'm just gonna blend that to smoothen it out. I'm going back into the Paula Beauty palette, using a flat eyeshadow brush like this. I'm going to dip into this nude shade. I don't want any nude that is too shouty. I'm kind of going for like a dull nude. I don't want something too contrasting from the crease color. So if you notice, I'm using colors in the same shade range. Browns, nudes, tans, all in the same family. Tapping it, we're not dragging it now, we're just tapping it into the lid. I'm just focusing this only on the eyelid, only on the eyelid. I'm not extending it upward. Once that is done, I'm going to go back into this eyeshadow brush just the brush alone. I'm just going to use that to kind of diffuse any harsh line that we created with the eyelid eyeshadow, just on the crease here. Now I'm going in with my flat brush again, but flipped over. I'm going into this deeper shade of brown. Why am I using this deeper shade of brown? I'm going in with something contrasting. This color on the outer corner, deep brown color, and the light nude on my eyelid. I'm going to use like a color in between to kind of diffuse that line between the darker and the lighter shade. So I'm just going to tap this in between to blend it together. So it gives a seamless blend, just like this. So now you cannot see any demarcation between the dark and the light eyeshadow. You can see how many tones and shades of brown I just used to achieve this one eyeshadow look. You see why I said it's not about using minimal products, it's about the techniques and the color infusion. And just by looking at my eyelid color, you think I didn't use a lot of brown shades on this eye, but you see the amount of colors I use on just this one eyeshadow. I'm going with a black liner. This is from Mirror Cosmetics. I'm just going to apply this to close to my lash line. And I'm just going to give it a short wing. I'm not extending it outward too much. Just like so. Using a small flat brush like this, I'm going to go into this deep shade of brown to blend out the edges of that liner, to kind of smoke it out, to give it a softer look. That's what I'm doing now. You want to blend it until it's smoked at the top. Like this. It's no longer harsh like this. I'm gonna go into a lighter brown at the top of that liner, just right at the top. Just blend it in with the eyelid eyeshadow. Just blend it in, so it just gives this gradient, going from dark to light. Going into skin, I already have my skin prep down, toner, moisturizer, and sunscreen. I'm gonna go into my primer. I'm using a Hydro Group makeup primer. So focus this majorly to my T-zone. I'm going to be starting off using my concealer. This is the Fenty concealer in 385W. I'm using my concealer first because of the eyeshadow. I want to clean up my eyeshadow. So I'm kind of doing the underpainting method. But it can be done the other way around, just in case you want to do that. I'll go into my T-zone. I'm gonna put a little here. I'm gonna leave the under eye to get tacky a bit so it has fuller coverage while we blend out the T-zone. So I'm going in with my beauty sponge and I'm gonna tap in some of the concealer I applied to my face to the sponge before I blend it out, because I don't want to go in taking away the products. Because if I go in with an empty sponge, it might take away the products I applied rather than blending it in. So once I tap in the product to the blender, it blends it in rather than takes away a product. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just blending out the T-zone. And I'm just gonna blend here as well. To bronze up the face, I'm going in with my Fenty Beauty bronzer in Espresso. I'm gonna use this to just apply to my cheeks, here to here. I'm gonna apply some to my chin area as well, nose, and a little to my forehead. I'm gonna be blending it with my Morphe brush. This is the A58 brush from the Morphe and Ariel brush set. I'm gonna be using this Juvia's Place bronzer in Amber, and I'm gonna be using this to blend out this bronzer. Why am I using a lighter shade to blend out a deeper shade? Because this is what will give your makeup depth. When you layer it with different shades in the same color, it gives your makeup depth. Makes your makeup look a bit more rich and gives your makeup depth. So that's why I like to layer. Just like we layered our eyeshadow, we were using different shades of brown to layer the eyeshadow. That's what made our eyeshadow look this rich and gave it depth. The same way we do that, we also layer our skin products. Tapping this around the perimeter of my forehead. And now that this is blended out, I'm gonna go back in to blend my under eye concealer. So I'm gonna blend this from the edges first. Just around the edges while blending it out. Then I'll go inward because I like to maintain my concealer to the area where I applied it. Because if I go in and just blend it without doing this, I'm just going to blend my concealer all over the place. This just helps me maintain that concealer where I apply it. Now that we're done with this first layer of concealer, we're going in with a brighter concealer. This is the Huda Beauty Full Filter Concealer in Sugar Biscuit. I'm just going to apply this to the inner corner to brighten my eye, because I love a good bright under eye. We're going to go in with our blush. Keep in mind that we're going in with shades and colors that are close to our skin. So notice I'm using a lot of oranges, a lot of browns, a lot of tans. That's why I'm going in with an orange blush, because I want everything to easily blend into each other such that it's not so noticeable that we're using different colors. I'm going to go here and then go upward, then take the leftover into my temple to give a cohesive look. Also take the leftover to my nose as well. By the time we're done with this, it's not going to look like we applied a lot of color to the face, because we use colors that are close to our skin tone, that almost looks like our skin tone. And this is the Samarin's blush in Golden Hour. I'm going in with the Younger Beauty foundation. I'm only going to use a little foundation because all of the entire face is almost covered. I'm just going to majorly focus it to the lower part of the face, because the rest of the face has products on it already. I'm using the 824 brush. Just gonna tap majority of that foundation here to the lower point. Take what's left on the sponge and just go over the bronzer and blush a bit to diffuse it. You see the difference? See this and see this? That's what we want. I'm gonna go in with a little, just tap into the middle and spread the remnants to the sides. Yeah, I'm gonna go in with a small flat brush like this into my bronzer from my eyebrows downward to define that area. This must have dried down. I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of brighter shade now. Tap some into the sponge. I'm going to blend this from the edges as well. Focus it majorly to this inner corner. You want to maintain your blending mostly to the inner corner. Then take what's left over on the sponge and blend it outward, so it blends in with the blush and gives a seamless blend rather than it looking like this. I'm gonna go in with our bronzer brush, just blend the nose contour into the brows. For my setting, I'm gonna be using my Huda Beauty Banana Bread and my Laura Mercier translucent powder together. I'm just gonna mix both together. And before going into your setting powder, make sure you blend out all the harsh lines around your face where you're going to set with any form of powder. Make sure everything is well smoothed out. Tap into the powder, dust off excess, let it be smooth, and then set. I like to use my damp sponge to set because this gives more natural and smooth under eye. Set my T-zone, just the areas where I highlighted with concealer. I'm setting with powder. Set this area as well. I'm gonna go ahead and bake. Just tap off some of the excess, and I'll just apply a larger chunk to the inner corner mostly, because this is the area that needs brightness. So you want to focus more of the brightness to this inner corner and take what's left outward. I'm gonna use what's left on the sponge and just give myself a bit of. I'm gonna bake my nose as well because I like that area a bit more defined. I'm going with my Juvia's Place bronzer in deep dark. I'm using my eyeshadow brush into the. I'll just chisel my nose a bit with this, just in the same manner that I applied my creams into the brows as well. The easiest way for you to set your base is to follow the same manner in which you applied your creams. So I'm going to set my cream bronzer in the same manner I applied my cream bronzer by using the darker shade in this palette with my firm brush. Just give it a little swipe just to intensify that deeper part of the bronzer. Remember, we applied a deep bronzer here and then we use a light one to blend it out. That's why we're doing this. I'm going to go into my A3.2 brush into the lighter shade. Just blend that out. So it goes from light to dark. I'm going to go into the rest of the areas I applied cream bronzer and just set it as well. Just around the perimeter of my forehead, my chin as well. Going to the MAC Studio Fix powder in NC43. Using my A21 brush. I'm just going to focus it the same way we focused our foundation on this lower part to set. And I'm just setting that, taking what's left on the brush into the bronzer to diffuse it a bit, just like we did our creams. Just gonna go into the middle, focus it here, spread what's left to the side so it does not cover the bronzer as well. Then a bit to my nose. I'm gonna be using these lashes from Mismetics. The single set, the name is Seal, S-E-A-L. It's a Nigerian brand. I had to do my lashes off camera, guys. Sorry, I'm sorry about that, but I just could not do it on camera. Lips now, I'm going to be doing a nude lip, of course. We're going in the same color scheme. I'm also going to layer my lip as I did my cream products and my eyes. I'm going to start with a light shade of Pencil. I'll blend that in. Blend it in a bit to the sides. I'm going in with a deeper pencil. This is the MAC Chestnut liner. I'm going to apply this to the outer corner only. So now I'm going to go from dark to light. Color Stay Satin Ink lipstick from Revlon in the shade 002 Wild Ride. Just to the outer corner here. I'm going to leave this inner part there because I want to apply a lighter shade there. So this is what will give your lip a more seamless blend. It's going to look like one at the end. This is the ABH Lip Velvet in the shade Peachy Nude. I'm going to use this in the middle, just here. And this is what makes your look come all the way together. For the Maybelline Lifter Gloss in 002, I'm just going to apply this inside, only to the inside. Clear gloss on the outer corner. You can see how that blended in perfectly together. It's looking like we didn't do much on the lips, but you see what we did on the lips. For blush, I'm going in with an orange blush. This is the NYX blush in the shade Hard Butter. Remember, we're going in the same tones and shades. That's why I'm using an orange blush. But for this blush, I'm going to mix it a bit with my bronzer, just so it gives orange but dimmed down a bit, so everything blends in seamlessly. You see what I'm talking about now? So it looks as if there's color, but it's not just giving like outright orange. I'm just gonna apply it here, take the leftover into my temple as well, so it looks cohesive. You can see what that did there. You can see the way it went from light into dark, and like, even if I didn't feel out. I'm gonna apply the leftover to my nose as well. Into my under eye with the liner we used up here, just to line my waterline a bit. With the small brush we used for the eyeshadow, I'm just gonna go into this shade of brown, the dark shade first, kind of smoke it out. Now I'm gonna go in with the lighter brown, smoke it out underneath, so it gives it depth. For this powder under our eye, I'm going to go back into the setting powder we applied earlier, dust off excess. I'm just gonna use that to kind of press in the powder instead of dusting it off. I don't like to dust it off, I like to press it in, focusing more to the inner corner, and then take what's left outward. Now I'm going to go into sets. I'm using the Maybelline setting spray. Set all over the face. To highlight, I'm going in with my TM Essentials highlighter in the shade Obsessed. This is a Nigerian brand as well. I'm just going in with my beauty sponge into the highlighter to highlight the high points of my cheek here, upward. And then my temple as well here, my brow bone. So it goes like this. I'm also going to do my nose here and here. I'm gonna go into our brightening powder. This is the Charlotte Tilbury in the shade 2. I'm gonna tap it into my under eye to brighten and to bring back that powder to my under eye. I'm just gonna focus in more here, take the leftover outward, and also diffuse the edges of that highlighter we just applied so it looks more seamless. Lastly, I'm going in with my Maybelline mascara. This is the Sky High mascara. I'm just gonna bring out a bit of my under eyelashes with that. And this is literally all for the soft glam. Looking at my face, you think I didn't do a lot with this look, but a lot of effort actually went into doing this look. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you learned a thing or two from this. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.